matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. This away to get us going here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
That's caught. It's Brown. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Down. He's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. Football comes out. Offense able to grab the football, but it doesn't matter. Short of the marker, turnover on downs. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. A short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
trying the run. It's Johnson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Manning. On the move now. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to start with decent field position. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it and 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. Refuses to go down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions were flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Buffaloes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Motion now from the tight end. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Defense flexing and stop him again at the 1-yard line. That will be 3rd down.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's Manning. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And so Kirk, Colorado has the lead. We'll check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Because this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts, Broderick Thomas, and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He'll throw it now. That's reeled in. It's Mills. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He stopped, but he gets a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's running out of time here. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Keeping it on the ground here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
To the air, it's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
The Huskers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a fourth down completion. Rolls it in. It's Nelson. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
Running through the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's a good run defense.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
And the Buffaloes line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Trying to find some room. It's Brown. Fights through a tackle. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but they also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looking deep for the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
He's past the marker and still going. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Back to pass. It's Lewis. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Here's the second down play. The defense showing blitz here. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch is made down the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner looking to create better field position. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Hunter. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Huskers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Ball handed to the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Grab down the middle. It's White. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's White. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Wants to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made way down to the 25. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Runs through the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The gain makes it second and medium. The throw. It's Lewis. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Third down, out of the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's Brown. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mills. They make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. Dropping back. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. The Cornhuskers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Nice grab. It's Nelson. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's White. You can't stop him. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
We go with a direct snap. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. It's positive yards.
Facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? To throw, it's Lewis. Looking deep down the left side. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The back's got it. Place in open space. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught. Can he get in? They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
That's a quarterback who is willing his team to find a way to win. 4th and goal, everything covered, and instead of trying to squeeze it in, he trusts his legs to get it into the end zone, and it pays off.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? With the catch, it's Brown. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Kane moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And is intercepted.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Makes the grab. It's right.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with the lead.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Working clock with the ground game. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. The Cornhuskers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one out. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out, it's Miller. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. DB's backing off from the line now. Back to pass. It's Lewis. The sure hands. It's Brown.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And this pass is on target, caught. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to chuck it again. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Colorado. They finish off the scoring drive.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And now they'll go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Now, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being